Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is going to be Flosstube number, let's see, 36. And I just realized that oh, here it is. Oh no. Okay. So, today is April 5th when I am filming. This will go up on the 6th. And how's everyone doing? I am half ready today. The bottom half of me is in pajamas. I have a job interview today. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw that I was kind of prepping for that yesterday. And basically, my interview's in 2 hours. It is maybe 15 minutes away if there's a bit of traffic. And I was not running out of things to do because there's always things to do, but I wanted to get this done because I'm stopping on my way home, which is going to cut into some daylight, which I didn't even open the blinds, but it's fine. Anyway, the last time I was on a job hunt was right before I graduated in December. I think my interviews were in November. My interview was in November, and I think I applied for 10 jobs. I only got a call back about an interview from one. And this time, I applied for the same number, 10, just based off of what I could find near me. And I've already gotten some calls back from 3 companies, which is nice. Already doing better than the last time, so that's good. The company that I'm interviewing at today, I previously worked at, but it's in a different part of the company. So, anyway, I'm excited, kind of nervous, but that's okay. That's why we're filming a Flosstube. If you watched my last video, then you know that I talked about having a no-buy for April. It is the 5th, so it's not like a ton of time has passed, but so far in April, I haven't purchased anything. These are all from March, and the only things that I'm planning on, like the charge will go through for this month. Forbidden Fiber Co. boxes, so the Yellowstone box and the Viscount box for the new season of Bridgerton. And then I'm also waiting on my Just Flossin' floss pack. So, let's get into the stitching. I'm not in a new place, I'm just on the floor instead of at my desk. So this is my office, this is that dresser up close and personal. Okay, so first I finished Made in the USA by Lizzie Kate. This is part of the Yankee Doodles collection. I stitched it on 18 count vintage country Mocha, and I did my own overdyed floss conversion. The white was White Lightning by Weeks Dye Works. The navy blue was Wavy Navy by Classic Colorworks. The red is Ruby Slippers by Classic Colorworks, and the lighter blue that's in here and down here is Cornflower by Gentle Arts. And then I also did one of the light effects thread because I didn't have the beads. I did a light effects thread for the sparks. I don't know. Okay, and then I had a new start, which was not one of my planned 25 starts, which I actually was supposed to have one yesterday, but I was preparing for my interview and I had a lot of other things to do yesterday, so I didn't end up getting that new start in. Maybe I'll do it today or tomorrow. But my new start was the Heartfelt Stitch Along by Fat Quarter Shop. It's the charity stitch along this year. I didn't take this off the hoop, so you're not going to be able to see all of it, but I started the first part. I'm stitching it on the 14 count pale gray gingham, and boy did they mean pale, because half the time when I'm looking at it just straight on, I can't even tell that there's a pattern, but when it's on the video I can tell. So, and then this needle minder was a coin that I got from Haleakala, the volcano on Maui. That's a state park. National park. Anyway. So there's that. I also bought the DMC thread pack and the project bag, which is huge because it can be used for the quilt along as well. So there's that. And then I had 3 whips. So first up is my MLK sampler by StoneStreetStitch. I'm using the called for DMC. I'm stitching it on 16 count Fog by Picture This Plus. And this was a piece that, this and Made in the USA were pieces from March Madness that I was trying to get finishes on, but then after I had finished the brain pattern, After the Rain, Kind Words, Made in the USA, I think that's 4 out of the 8. 4 out of my 8 projects. I was like, okay, let's try to finish this one, and I kind of just got burnt out on it. So I didn't stitch for, I think, a week or so, and then I was like, because I was like, no, I can't start anything new. I have to wait until April because I already had 4 new starts this month. And I just kind of was putting restrictions on myself, and I was like, why am I doing that? Anyway, so this is where we got to. I decided that I didn't want to leave the border for last, so when I made my way up here, I decided to also start on the border. So I'll keep working on this once I feel like I want to work on it again. So I made some changes to my stitching rotation, kind of, because I needed to kind of bring the love back, I guess, because I was so focused on finishing things, even if, sorry, that was probably loud. I was so focused on finishing things, even if I wasn't super close to a finish. So like the brain pattern, I think I was barely at the halfway point when March Madness started. So when March Madness started, I was at halfway, and then I only did not even 100 stitches for the first day that I worked on it. And then I think I finished the second half of the pattern in just a few days. And not that it's like a super big pattern, but it kind of took it out of me a little bit. The only reason why I finished this is because I only had the words. And I seriously was like, if this takes me another year to finish when I only have the words, which is the easiest part, then that's just sad. So I finished Made in the USA. I was like trying to be motivational for my MLK sampler, and I was like, no, we're gonna work on other things. So the other thing that I worked on was His Name is Jesus, and I decided that I am going to make this what I stitch on Sundays. If you watch Lori Holt, then you know that she has a Sabbath stitch that she stitches every single Sunday. This I am trying to finish by Christmas for my mother-in-law. She picked the colors. She knows exactly what it's going to look like. Anyway, so I had only done a P, I think, when I started it back in December. So I've worked on this for 2 Sundays now, and that's how far I've gotten. I'm stitching it on 22 count white with a Victorian model conversion. Like I said, my mother-in-law picked the colors. I took the DMC conversion and took these over because I thought that these were cool and I wanted a reason to use them. So for the darkest color, I'm using Victorian Motto Wood Rose. For the medium color, I'm using Cherry Cordial. And then for the lightest color, I'm using Simply Mauve. And then for the big, His Name is Jesus in the middle, I think it's supposed to be the medium color, so the Cherry Cordial. And I thought it would be kind of cool to stitch it with either a Light Effects or a silk, was it satin? Or I thought it would be kind of cool to see if this would match the colors, which is an Etoile. It's 915. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet because none of these really match the middle color, but I just want to see if any of them match, like go with the colors that have been chosen, because I thought it would be kind of cool to make His Name is Jesus stand out a little bit. So that's where we're at. I'm really enjoying pulling this out on Sundays now that that's what I've decided I'm doing. And then besides this past weekend, because I was not great at pulling this out every day, I have decided that Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers is going to be my 1 strand a day, 1 full strand of floss a day, or an hour, or whatever. Even if I decide that this is all I want to stitch on for the day, I want to get at least some stitching in on this every day. So I started this back in November, and am stitching it on 28 count Springfield Sage Lugana, 1/1 full cross in my own DMC conversion. I'm doing each page a different shade of green. The reason being is that basically for the pandemic, I was in school. And green is my school's main color. Yeah. So I'm doing multiple colors and shades of green. I have them all in these smaller bags with separated by rows of pages. And then in the bag I have a card that says, like, this is the last row. So on the last row, the first page is going to be 702, second page is going to be 703, third page is going to be 704, 706, 906, and then 907. So, so that's the plan. So the DMC color that I'm using right now is 890. And I've been really enjoying it. I was watching Greek. It's on Hulu. It was on ABC, which is now known as Freeform. Anyway, so it's been fun, and Mell is the person who inspired me to do this with my pandemic, because she started doing it. She started pandemic and is doing one strand a day, and she posts it on her story. And seeing her story every day, I was like, okay, I have to pull that out. Like, I can't just look at this and not do it anymore. So that's all for my cross stitching. My plans are to do pandemic, one full strand a day, but mostly it's just going to be what I want when I want. Because I am still trying to foster the stitchy bug to come back. And then I also want to do my whip go pieces, because March, obviously I did not really work on whip go. I did because of pandemic. Pandemic was one of my numbers for for March. So I worked on it for 3 days. So once I hit 7 days, I think, then I will be able to mark that off whip go. And then my whip go for April, numbers 7 and 10 were called, and Sense and Sensibility and How Much I Love You by Stitch Rovio were called. Sense and Sensibility I finished in February during #Stitch the Winter Olympics. So I only have How Much I Love You to work on, which my goal for this year for that is to finish it. And then if I either don't want to work on How Much I Love You or whatever, then I want to catch up on other projects for whip go. So whether that's working towards my 7 days or working towards the other goal that I have, like this is right here, so I'll show you. So this is my Canada sampler. So the other A is over here. My goal for this one is to stitch the word Canada. So I could pull this out and just try to work on finishing the word Canada for whip go. And what else? Oh, the results of the giveaway, which, let me go grab it really fast. I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed the giveaway, which if you do not remember or if you didn't know, I did a giveaway in my last video for this bag. It is the Forbidden Fiber Co. Mini Zodiac kit for Aquarius. I'm not an Aquarius. I don't know why I bought it. But I did. Anyway, I decided to give away, I'm keeping the fabric, sorry. But I decided to give away the bag, the floss that you need for the Aquarius pattern. So, I am very pleased to announce, because this person comments on every single one of my videos, and the support that I get from them is amazing, and it makes me happy every single time that I see a comment from them. And the winner is Teresa. Oh. Okay, we gotta fix this real quick. Oh no, hold up. Oh no. Okay. The winner is Teresa. So, Teresa, if you could email me at 23flavorsofstitching@gmail.com, and that way I can get this sent out to you. I will comment on your comment so that you know that you've won, and I'll put my email address in the comment as well as in the description box below so that you can reach out to me to get your prize. I have another giveaway that I want to do today because the needle minder fell out, so gotta put that back in there. I have another giveaway that I want to do because I realized that while I was unboxing some of my purchases, I made a double purchase on a market chart. So, let's find it, and we will do the giveaway right here. So, this is Spring Awakens. It is by Summerhouse Stitchworks. It is in 3 DMCs. That's all you need. And I want to give it away because I already have one. So if you would like to win Spring Awakens, then please leave me a comment with the word spring in it. And I will do the drawing before my video in 2 weeks. So entries will close on April 18th. And, well, if I get a job, it may be different. Okay. Entries will close on the 18th, so make sure you comment before the 18th if you would like to enter to win this chart. So, please don't say giveaway, don't say free. You don't have to subscribe to my channel because I won't check, but it'd be nice because I was looking and a lot of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So you should do that. And please be 18 so that I can get your information. And yeah, leave me a comment with the word spring. So, let's move on to purchases. If you do not want to stay for this part, I totally understand. I will see you later. If you are staying with me, let's get started. So, first up, I got in, I believe it's my last order from Top Knot Stitcher. And in it, I received This Is the Day by Plum Street Samplers. I'm not taking anything out of the plastic, sorry. I just love that pink house. So it says, "This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." And I love that. I think it's so cute. And then I also got A Heart Remembers by Blackbird Designs. And I love it. I don't know when I'll stitch any of it, but I will. Eventually. The next thing... Oh! Is also from Top Knot. Here's My Spring Awakens. And then Thistle House by Plum Street Samplers. Cross Stitch To-Do List. It says, buy fabric, buy thread, buy more fabric, buy new charts, talk about fabric, and start stitching. The next one I got is Hummingbird Sampler by Heart and Hand. I am going to be stitching one for me, one for my mom, and one for my brother. I already asked them what colors they would want. And then I also got Resting Stitch Face by Hands On Design. I love that. It's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, in March, I went a little crazy because of market, so I'm doing a no buy for April, so don't judge me. Do what you want. This is from Shakespeare's Peddler, Teresa Kitten Stitcher. I got Heartstring Samplery, Consider the Lilies. I told myself that I wasn't going to stitch this because it's huge. But after seeing Jen, Quirks and Stitches, and who else? Kristie, Crosshatch Quilts. And I believe that Lori is going to do this. Lori Holt. Anyway, after I kept seeing it, I was like, okay, I have to do it. I have to. It's cute and I love it, and the Consider the Lilies verse is one of my favorites. Anyway, so I had to do it. Then I got Berry Bowl Sampler, A Celebration of Friendship, because I just like all of the berry bowls. And then I also got some of the new Gentle Arts, Distressed Denim, and Cobblestone. I think those are beautiful. Man. This, after I found out that the Sunday stitches were not getting released anymore after 2022, I decided that I had to get this because Come Thou Fount is one of my favorite hymns. My dad and uncles used to sing it, and I love hearing them sing. Anyway, this is Sunday Stitches Come Thou Fount. And it says, streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. And it's by Heartstring Samplery. And I love it. A little too much, but. Next up is my April Neutrals Leo and Roxy Club. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but there's like a dark green, a purple, a golden, a pink, and a white. And then I only made this purchase because I am starting Halloween Quaker by Leela's Studio in October. And I had decided that since I couldn't find Murky anywhere, that I was just going to do it on Barnwood by Picture This Plus. However, I then saw in someone's video, I can't remember who, it might have been Vicki, the Virginia Stitcher. I saw her stitching on a few Seraphim fabrics. And I don't know if this was the color that she showed or if I was just trying to find a different one. But this is Haunted. Haunted. Doesn't that look so much like Murky? There's one side. This is the other side. Anyway, so I still don't know if I'm going to do it on Barnwood or if I'm going to change it to this, but I think that it would look so good on this. So that was the reason why I made this whole purchase. But then, one thing of fabric can't travel alone, right? So then I got 18 count chai. Beautiful. Oh. And then I got 18 count old stationery. I'm only gonna unfold it halfway. That's such a good brown. And then I have Egg Hunt by Satsuma Street, which calls for a green, or the model is stitched on a green, and I thought that that would look really good for Egg Hunt by Satsuma Street whenever, if ever, I start it. Let's print it off. It's ready to go. I just need to get the floss. So this piece of fabric I'm kind of sad about. It was an impulse buy. It is Austin Letter cross stitch fabric. I chose 18 count. On the picture, it is darker, and the printing is straight. This is not straight. I don't know if you can tell from there. It's not straight. I still think it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I'm gonna do on it, but the printing of the letter onto the fabric is not straight. But with it, I got a free pattern, so that's cool. And last, but certainly not least, I had to do it from Sherry So Sweet on Etsy. She had a blackbird fabric quilted bag on her Etsy shop, and I wanted it, so I got it. It's beautiful. I'm so happy that I got it. And then on the inside is the tracks. Anyway, it's beautiful. I'm happy with it. This should keep me occupied for a while. Sorry, I've not had caffeine yet today. So, I am going to put all of this back into my basket and get ready to go to my interview. If you would like to know how my interview went, I'm sure I will talk about it in my next video, but I will also be updating on Instagram because a few people have asked to keep them updated. So, I hope you remember that someone always needs you, and I will see you next time.